So when we talk about this in that context, what do you need to do really is to focus on analyzing the current state. You need to understand where you are so that you can go. Even if you want to really kind of understand how this all works, if you see, for example, how the satellite navigation works, or any kind of navigation that we have, first and foremost, you need to understand where you are, right? So then you can actually, and then where you want to go, that is the destination. So you've got to understand where you are, the current location, then you've got the destination. You select these two, then it would give you options as to how you can get to the destination. Pretty much the same way, we need to have a clear understanding of what the current state is, what is the as-is situation, what are the problems, what is the opportunity, what is the set of opportunities that we have, what are the needs, what are the challenges, what are the pain areas. And then given these, where do you want to be? What is the kind of situation that you want to get into? What is the to be situation? What is the solution going to be? How you would like to get there is basically the overall strategic approach. So the needs are prioritized, define the future state. We need to again go back to the prioritization of requirements activity in the knowledge area, previous knowledge area, where we were discussing the how you would structure your requirements and then prioritize them, then trace them, and then assess the changes and how you would get to the point you want to be. It provides a context for requirement analysis and design definition for a given change. This is what we were talking about yesterday, right? In the context of requirement analysis and design, that you need a context, that you actually need to have that sense of where you are so that you can actually go from here to where you want to be. And that's where the solution scope will be defined, that these are the boundaries. This is what is in the scope, and there's what is out of scope. And then you also, to get to that point, you need to work with the team, with the customers, with the users, with the employees, with regulators, with domain SMEs, with implementation SMEs, all those different stakeholders, so that you can come up with some kind of a strategy, the change strategy to get there. And how do you capture this strategy? There are multiple ways. You have got what we call a strategic plan or a business plan. Again, that's a document that you might have come across. Very simply, it talks about what you are now, what are the problem statements, and then from here, what do you want to be, where do you want to go, and how would you get there, what is the time limit, what are the resources, do you have any constraints, what are the options, right? And then the product vision actually sets the context of within the purview of your product, what would you like your product to do, what is the positioning of the product, what markets does it address, what is the target audience for the product, what are the capabilities of this product, what are the features, how would it help benefit, or how would it help address the needs of the customers and the users, of the stakeholders, in what ways would it help solve their problems. So that's all product vision. Business case is about the identification of the costs and the benefits to be able to come up with a solution. So now we have got the business plan, you've got a product vision, then you need to come up with, if you want to get to that point, what are the kind of options you have? And then you weigh in each option in terms of what is the cost versus the benefit that each option entails on. Look at the tangible and the intangibles of the cost and the benefit. Look at the aspects of, for example, the returns on the investment, look at the payback and cash flows and all that stuff. And then you come up with one option or one way that you would recommend based on the existing set of options that would help you to get to that point, which is what is the business case again. So this business case is actually telling you, out of the 5 options or 5 different roads that I have to reach my target, my destination, I would choose road B, and perhaps I would choose to go by a car of this nature, of this type of a car, and I would use petrol or diesel or electric or whatever it is. Because I'm conscious of environment, I would go electric. I use electric vehicle, and I would have not more than 4 people. Then again, because it is going to be ecologically more imbalanced, if I could put more people, that would add to the consumption of fuel. So you're thinking broader. You're thinking not just about going from here to here, you're thinking about how you can go there, how effectively you can go there, how better, what could be the impact on the environment, what could be the impact on the people around, what could be the safer way to get there, the safety aspect of it, the security, the aspect of political aspects of, for example, if there's anything that is involved in that, the environmental aspects, the economical aspect of it, right? How much fuel could I save if I go with this vis-a-vis something else? So all these aspects you would consider and come up with what we call it as a product roadmap. So once you choose that option, that I would like to go with this option, this approach, this is the strategy that works better for us to get us to the vision where we want to go, then you come up with a roadmap in terms of how you'd get there. What are the releases for that? How often would you like to release the product into the market? Who are your target segments? How would you get the feedback into the product again? How would you again improve the features? What kind of communication you would need to engage so that the message gets across to them? What's the kind of adoption strategy? How would you engage the customers and users and get them to get to use your product? How would you beat your competition? What is the market like? What are the market forces that you have? And how is your marketing strategy going to address the challenges? So all of these are again, thought through in terms of the roadmap for the product.